All right, Dr. Terry, what do you have there?
I have a Cameron GSS putter, 303 head, Titleist. Cameron made this. This is a handmade putter,
Mm-hmm.
and very rare. It was made for the tour, probably back in 1990, but probably 98 probably. And I've had it for 10 years, and I got it from my friend who got it in the early 90s from Scott himself. And so this is a beautiful putter, and I love this putting range I have here, because this is what I have a little putting studio in my house, which I have my putters and I get to putt with them. And when the night before I go play golf, I come up here and putt, kind of get myself warmed up before I go to the course. Because I know when I get to the course, I'm going to putt on the putting green, but I like to work on my stroke here.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's an advantage that I have, because at the end of the day, it's about the putter head meeting the ball square towards the end of the line. And even though I have a lot of putters, the stroke is the key to my putting once I get my alignment done. This setup here, I like the way it sets up. I like the length, even though it's 10 feet. And I try not to have a lot of 10-foot putts. You're going to have them. And I know that these are the putts that if I make that are real stroke savers for me. Anything within 10 feet. So I try to practice my 4 feet, 8 feet, and 10 to 12 foot putts. And that is the key to get confidence in it. So as you see here, I get kind of into the rhythm of my putting, which I really like. And I believe that if you look at the scorecard, where half the putts are allowed to putting, and if I can par the par threes, if I can par the par fives, and get through the par fours with an occasional bogey, my score is going to be good. But it's going to come down to my driver, my wedge, and a lot of it's going to be my putter. The wedge and the putter is the scoring clubs everybody knows. So anyway.
Kind of neat the way the ball comes back when you miss, so you just
Yeah.
have kind of a continuous putting motion.
Yes. And then you can make this harder by changing the slope, and you can change the bank, and you can change the head, the cup size. You can actually change the green type of you get. So there's a lot of advantage to this thing. And in the age of where putters are $400 to $500 a piece, drivers are $500 to $600 a piece, I mean, I think having a training device in your home to practice with is a good investment.
That sounds fantastic.
If you go out and play a round of golf anywhere from $125 to $300 a round, it's a lot more fun to score good than it is to score badly because you're putting.
Right.
You know, the only thing about the driver is you got to make sure that you got enough distance to get over the hazards. The putting is art of putting is also there is some science to it, and PGA Pro can help you with your telling you what to do, but you got to go practice it.
There you go. Thank you.
And if you work, you can't practice at night because of course you're back getting in from work. You don't have time to run over to the golf course.
So the balls come back to you, and then what you do is it's like billiards. You just re-rack them, right?
That's exactly what I do. And if you can see that I set this up in my room to really set it up for a really nice visual for people, myself. Put it on the rug with a medallion. I've got all these putters here, which no one really has.
Well, let's take a quick look. I know that you don't have time to go through all of them, but let's just take a look. Maybe you can just kind of highlight some of the ones you have here.
Well, I have a lot of, I have 3 kinds of putters. I've got Cameron putters, I've got Ping putters. I've got now I've got Tyson Lamb putters. There's a young man who's making putters. I've got Seymour putters. I've got some very rare collector items that are Cameron putters made for Augusta. I've even got a true copy of Calamity Jane, which is a beautiful putter. This is a copy of the one he won the British Open with, made by the same people, St. Andrews. Great, beautiful putter.
Wow.
Beautiful. That's a display case type of putter, but it's a. You know, I went to St. Andrews last year with one of my friends who's a member, and they have a play day where they play with their old clubs. Well, with hockey, with wooden clubs, but they're so I have some unique putters here that are old, like here is a one of the original Augusta Winter putters.
Mm-hmm.
What he did, Scotty took in '93, the winning score was 279, and so he made 279 copies of that putter, and here's one of them.
Wow. That's gorgeous.
Isn't that beautiful? That's before. This was before he was with Titleist.
Mm.
Okay. And so that makes that a rare putter. The covers are unusual. Here is a putter made by Scotty. This is a long slant neck
Mm-hmm.
with a sterling silver insert.
Wow.
It's face balanced, and it just rolls it great. Now,
That's
the only
gorgeous.
person that I know famous who's putted with these putters is Tiger Woods.
Uh-huh.
The Tiger actually won a tournament with a long neck straight putter. See how straight that is?
Yeah.
He actually won one of these with this. Now, I've seen one of them for sale for a winter putter of his like this, $12,500 right now. But I don't want that.
But you're not asking 12,500, right?
No. Now these Cameron putters these are unique. This is I think I showed some before. I've got 2013s, two putters, 14s, 15s, and 16s from Augusta. And this is unique because he only made 25 of these putters. And I have both of them. They're numbered as number 2. It's a beautiful putter. It's got a leather grip.
Let's see, look at the putter head. Isn't that gorgeous?
Oh, it's the putter cover.
I mean, the putter cut.
Yeah,
Oh, look here.
This is a gorgeous putter.
They're not here. Over here.
Oh, yeah,
Get off the TV here.
it's you got to get away from more
Yeah.
white.
Yeah.
And the beauty of this putter is it doesn't have Titleist's name on it. This is number 2 of 25. You'll never see this for sale.
Hmm.
You can go to eBay all you want to. You'll never see any of these putters for sale. I think the club kept the first one.
Mm-hmm.
I have the second one, and I don't know where the other. I suspect the club members have them, and they're not going to.
Yeah, they're not going to give them up.
They're not into selling putters. They may give them to their kids or something, but they're not. But that's a beautiful putter.
Here's a picture of Augusta, right?
That's a picture of Augusta. You can tell that. You turn some light on that.
Yeah.
You'll see that. I don't. You have to go.
right.
In there.
Oh, yeah.
But
It's interesting.
It is interesting because it's made before Augusta was developed. You can see this is probably back in the 40s.
Right. But there's Washington Boulevard,
And
then
there's
entrance.
there it is, Magnolia Boulevard.
Right.
That is
And then
right. That is the place to go. And you might see that I have a lot. Since I collect putters, I have what is known as COAs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, COAs is where they certify the type of putters you have. And Scotty sent me this stuff. He made me putters.
Oh, wow. But it's not
Yeah.
showing, the glare is not.
Yeah. There is, Scotty made me this putter here.
Uh-huh.
Cameron made me, I mean, this is a young Tyson Lamb made me this putter.
Oh, okay.
That's his number one. That's his first putter that he ever made and sold. So it's fun. And then the COAs are signed by Scotty because I asked him to sign them for that for me because I like people to see that not only do I have the putter,
That you got.
but
to
he
see
knows
it.
I've got the putter.
That he knows you have the putter, right?
Right. Yeah. And so that's an important collector item, is to have documentation. So when we go to meetings with other putters at putter parties, we may take one or two putters, then we'll take all our COAs with us to show each other what we've got.
That's fantastic.
Because that way you don't have to haul them around. But if you travel with them, you've got to have a security van situation, you know, because you wouldn't want to lose them because of being too loose. But here's that putter I was showing you there a minute ago, that GSS.
Mm-hmm.
This was I don't know when it was made. It was made before he made COAs. That's the truth. Okay. And the first putter I ever bought from him, I have it over here. I bought it in '97, I think. And he, when you find a tour model of his now, you'll find that he puts Circle T's on them because that's his mark
Mm-hmm.
of a tour model. Circle T's, okay?
All right.
But the Circle T's came later. His first ones didn't have any circles on them. He made them for pros, and gave them to the pros and the pros in pro shops, so they'd have one.
Right.
Because then they would putt with it, and then people would see that and they want to know.
Right.
You know, it's just like when he would have, because no doubt that Scotty Cameron, that Tiger Woods is probably the best putter in the modern world
Right. That's right.
at one time.
Yeah.
Now I don't know how he is now. I hadn't watched it this past weekend,
Well,
but you know he was a wonderful putter, and Jordan Spieth is a great putter.
that's correct.
But he has yet to make his mark. He's making some marks. He's won some things, but not like Tiger's won.
Well, remember.
Another great putter was Jack Nicklaus.
Exactly. I was
And
going to say.
Palmer.
You know, Tiger lived under the shadow of Jack Nicklaus almost his whole career. You know,
Yeah.
he won 25% of the tournaments, but will he ever match Jack Nicklaus's total record? Right?
I don't think so.
Well, I don't think so either. But
Here's the thing about Nicklaus. I've only met him once, but he talks about those pros went to play every tournament they could.
Right.
Because they wanted to promote professional golf.
Right.
And of course they wanted to win. And they would play all kinds of conditions and wouldn't complain about it. There's
For a lot less money.
and a lot less money. The young pros now, they want to have perfect greens, perfect traps and stuff.
Right.
And if it's not just right, they're going to complain. But the truth is, those pros were much more grinders and more competitive, actually.
Right. Right.
And they play you right down the last shot. They didn't ever give up.
Right.
They
Well,
said,
that's fantastic. What a great story, and a
Thank
great
you.
line of putters,
Yep.
and a wonderful looking putting system.
Yeah, I like this putting system. And I'm glad you all shared it with me because like I said, I bought one, one of your early ones, and when I first saw it, and I saw it in a pro shop, I said, that's something I want to have.
All right.
I had all the time I wanted to do my backyard with a putting green in. Well, it's too much maintenance.
Right.
And then artificial greens also have a lot of maintenance.
Right.
And you can play this in the rain
Exactly.
at night.
72 degrees all year round,
All
right?
year round. So, so there's a lot of utility here.
All right. Thank you so much.